as part of your creativity. Whatever the deal is, I feel like blessings are about to start pouring in again. Blessings are about to start pouring in again. Do not have to fight or struggle anymore. For you to be more daring with new projects, new risks. Yeah, it's time for prosperity. Like, I feel like for some of you, this is time for you to not only have enough when it comes to money, but also have some money again to invest, to maybe play with different projects involved. They know that you know. They know that you know a lot about them. They know that you can see through who they are. And this doesn't work for them because this is the person who is used to get away with anything they do. So they're afraid of you. You know what? They're afraid of you. Especially if this person has ever come towards you with an energy of trying to intimidate you. Some of you know some of their secrets could be. They are afraid of you. They are afraid that your presence alone can, like, you don't even need to do much. And you create this crazy, towers in their life. Look at this. You don't even need to do much. You have the Tower, 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords. And if you ever open your mouth and actually say something, woo, it's over for them. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Scorpio video, which is if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to give this video a big like. Don't forget to subscribe. We are almost closed for personal readings for the rest of the summer. Maybe even longer than that, I don't know. But there's still a few items available. If you need personal readings, you can go to our Etsy shop and book whatever is left there. There's a few things. There is like all the kind of bread and butter, so to say, things that are left. There's even same-day readings available. Anyways, let me go straight into your message today. I want to take just a few from Oracle, and then we'll go straight into your tarot. I am getting like you are moving with the waves. I don't know what it means. Like there is some kind of energetic flow that's taking place. Like energy flows and you're flowing with it. So I feel like you're not resisting anything anymore. Yeah, look at this, star bathing. You're not resisting something anymore. You're just in full acceptance, I feel like, of whatever it is. And I think this is where your power is. So like, let's just say maybe there was some kind of financial issue and you were feeling very bad about it, ashamed. And I feel like now you're just like coming to acceptance. Yes, this is what it is. I can change it, right? Sometimes, like, again, I teach very differently than most of popular, social media content you will see. There is a lot of this recent, I think, trend. Maybe it's been, I don't know if it's because of Neptune and Pisces, I have no clue, where people like to gaslight themselves, like that their circumstances are not what they are, which I understand. You have to take the approach of like, okay, this is my situation right now, but you know what? I'm actively getting out of this. I'm changing it. In fact, in my personal life, every time I've taken that approach, things worked for me so quickly. Gaslighting yourself about where you are and pretending like it's not so bad, in my opinion, this is very detrimental, and it's like you could feel delusional. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe a message for someone specific. There is something about you fully accepting where you are, like fully, but not being like triggered by it, and essentially making a plan for yourself. I think for a lot of you, there's a career change that I'm seeing in the next 2-3 months. Big change of circumstances, I feel like by the end of the summer. So again, you can turn around a lot of things quickly because again, there's something about the water here. Some of you could be charging your water. I feel like some of you are really like, there is certain flexibility, with water. I don't know exactly how it works. Maybe some of you live near the water and you connect to the water in your meditation, somehow manifestations. And with the cosmic card, I feel like everything you do right now is very intentional. Like you are not wasting your time on anything that doesn't deserve your attention, and you're really trusting the timing of how things are unfolding. You are where you are because you need to be here. And I think for some of you, you've even accepted some kind of mistake that you've previously made, which I think was very difficult for you to accept this, but you're like, you know what, yes, I'm human, like I'm not going to be perfect every time. You've accepted the mistake and you understood that actually the redirection from certain situation was a great blessing because you are free from something. And also I'm seeing with star bathing, there's going to be, I feel like you're going to be charged energetically soon. Mars-Uranus conjunction is going to be very interesting for you. This is going to be around July 15, 14, 15, 16. But at the same time, there's something happening right now where you can see clearly through illusions. It could be through your own past illusions. Again, Neptune has reached 29, almost essentially like the very end of Pisces, and it turned retrograde. So for a lot of you, you see clearly through illusions now. There's been a repetitive message. There's also something here about surrendering to the flow of life and having somebody who is going to be there to support you. Especially this will resonate if you are in any kind of way work with sound. So you could be working with music, or maybe, I don't know why it's not focusing, maybe it's not music, maybe it's some kind of sound healing. So this could be an important part. This is the time for you to step through this portal and trust the ideas you are getting. I feel like the next few months are going to be extremely fruitful for you when it comes to the messages you are receiving, when it comes to your creations. And it's interesting, we have with Messenger card Sirius energy, which is the new moon essentially of Cancer on July 5th is going to be conjunct Sirius. So pay attention to what's happening right around, you know, this time for you in your life. Okay, now let's go into your tarot. I'm going to try not to forget to timestamp, but let us see. With tarot, what are we connecting with when it comes to love and romance? I feel like this is mainly for Scorpios who are single. Ooh, you have here with the World card, Eight of Pentacles, you've reached some kind of, I think, a milestone, maybe with your work. Also, you completed a cycle. You've learned the lesson. You've completed some kind of lesson. Okay, let's see. First row is you. Second row, a person you're connecting with. Ooh, we have the Star, which I have to hide because she is... Oh, let me see. The Star. So yeah, your first card is the Star. This is amazing. So essentially, I feel like for a lot of you, something right around the new moon of Cancer is going to be, it's going to be beautiful, I'm hearing. There's beautiful energy. Also, we're about to have full moon in Aquarius, not in July, but in August. I forgot the date, so look it up. So this could be timing. Something manifests by then. We also have your Death card, your card. Wow, okay. So do stay. You could have Aquarius placements. You could have obviously Scorpio placements. Taurus placements, I'm seeing two. We have here the King of Swords. Ooh, we have here the Sun and the Chariot. Wow, you've been having a lot of major arcana in your readings lately. I wonder why. Let me see. I mean, the baby. Do we need to cover? Okay. We have the Sun and the Chariot. Let's see what else. And we have here the Lovers. Wow, another major arcana. It's crazy. Let me cover let me cover that too. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's like YouTube is very strict. So have to cover these things. I apologize. Gosh. This part, okay. All right. You know what the Lovers card looks like, I hope. I hope I'm not blocking your view. And some people do say to me in the comments, oh, you can just put stickers on it. I prefer not to. I like my cards the way they are. It's just, I mean, for YouTube I have to do this, but whatever. Okay, who are you connecting with? Justice card, Libra energy could be, well, let's see what else. Somebody in some kind of, well, let me not speak too soon. Ooh, the Emperor, Aries energy, Aries, Libra. You have a lot of major arcana today. What's going on? And we have here Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing somebody is working very, very hard over time, trying to forget you or trying to forget about you. You hurt somebody's ego, Scorpio, very, very much. Like you really triggered this person. They expected you to chase. They expected you will be running after them, triggered, whatever, but you took your power back. Six of Wands. This person's pride and ego is hurt, whoever this is. Let me see. Seven of Cups. And it's always, like I like to say, you do have more than one option. Actually, you end up winning here somehow. You walking away from something and saying, no thanks. No, that's not for me, is actually how you win. For some of you, there was some kind of situation where there was competition. So maybe, you know, again, you did not know any better and you were competing with somebody else, with some other people for attention of certain individual. And, you know, again, there is no need to be ashamed of any of your previous mistakes or learning experiences, because actually watch the video I posted last night. There was something about you were supposed to make some kind of mistake. It was supposed to happen. So accept, giving yourself a lot of unconditional love and understanding is what's going to help. But I'm getting that there was a situation where you were in some kind of competitive environment. You were trying to get somebody's attention, maybe it could be with a full card. You were a little naive, to be honest. So, I feel like you had a choice to step off the cliff or not. You decided to do it. But the reason why they are showing this is essentially what you do not know is that this person is extremely, almost like in the state of rage over you. They're not showing that because they are very strategic about what they want you to see. The kind of, the kind of image they portray. Again, I don't want to diagnose anybody with narcissism, but there is narcissistic traits here for sure. And I'm just getting that right now this person is working overtime, maybe even trying to show you something. It's like it's almost like, okay, they know maybe you get triggered when they follow other women on Instagram or something like this. And maybe for some time they used to not do it because they were trying, to convince you that no, they're not following anybody, they're all about you. So now this person started following suddenly a lot of women on Instagram. Could be, I'm just giving one of the examples potentially. Or maybe they have some kind of ex or somebody who they still go in and out with. And for a long time, they were hiding that relationship from you as a way of also, keeping you on the hook. I've had this experience, by the way, with somebody last year where there was a person who was like hiding. There was like a woman who was pregnant. He was hiding that the entire time, trying, to keep me hooked. And it was so disgusting. God Almighty, I, don't wish anybody to ever be in this kind of situation. Not even like my side, the woman who was there. Imagine being hidden while you are, let's not even imagine that. Anyway. And I feel like maybe there is some kind of situation like that where a person was essentially hiding someone, and now to get your reaction they're trying to show so much of that person. They don't really care about that person is what I'm getting. They care about getting some kind of reaction of you. Again, this was in your previous message, but I don't know why it keeps popping up here. Essentially, they very much want to keep you, like they're in a state of rage that you didn't chase. They're in a state of rage that you just essentially told them maybe they were inappropriately offering you something and you said no, and they're in the state of rage over this is what I'm getting, because their ego is hurt. I honestly think, what Scorpio is interesting is you are always out of this person league, and I think you're the one who ended things here with the World card. You were always out of their league. I do think you were a little bit naive at a certain point, because you really thought with the Temperance to Ten of Cups, maybe this is the person you can be happy with. Like love can be very difficult, right? Even if we worked on ourselves, even if we've gone through therapy, even if we challenged our subconscious beliefs, there still could be occasionally something that maybe manifests as like, some kind of situation. And for a lot of you, this was the necessary healing experience for you to, like, let's just say again, you have a pattern where you even think it's worth competing over a man or chasing somebody or asking somebody for validation. This situation was given to you to heal on some level. Also, I'm seeing that, what was I going to say here? I am seeing that for a lot of you, if you still feel some way, in some shape or form, triggered by the situation, you have to ask yourself which part of you still identifies with this experience. Because I feel like when you truly heal, there is something where it almost feels like it's not even relevant anymore. You're not even identified with that. Like if you look back some situations from your life, maybe exes from many years ago who you used to cry over, and now you look back and you're like, ew, what is that? Right? Like, what was that mean, brother? Ew. So I have no idea. Social media is not not the strongest at it, but what, like you're like, ew, what is that, right? Like this is the response. I feel like soon enough you're gonna be having this kind of ew for this person too. Knight of Wands. I'm giggling because I do think the very heavy energy is being lifted. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. I genuinely think this person is desperate for your attention, and it's crazy because, like, let's just say if they have another girlfriend now, or they went back to somebody from their past, this person feels so special because suddenly they are receiving all this attention. They're like, oh my God, finally he's giving me this attention. Finally, he's not hiding me anymore. Finally, he claimed me in front of everyone. But in reality, and it's very sad, I'm not even laughing at this person, whoever they are. They could be Cancerian, by the way, Pisces too. Maybe even have Scorpio in their chart as well. But I feel like it's just so sad because all of these things they're doing is essentially to almost get back at you. But I feel like you guys just keep moving forward. You know the truth. You can see through this person's colors, and you're ready for big changes in your life. You know the truth is on your side. Again, this is the person who has some maybe legal issues, or there are some legal contracts they are part of. And essentially, I forgot to even look at your end of things. With the Star card, you have major blessings coming in. Star next to the Death card, it's like you have major blessings coming in right now. There's many things. I don't care like how dark things might look right now in your life. Maybe you are not where you want to be. Maybe you are not happy with how things are. Again, we all know if Scorpio goes with the same tunnel vision after their goals, after the things they're pursuing, then sometimes, unfortunately, disproportionate obsession over someone who is not even good enough for them, who is not even worth them. We know that Scorpio can turn around situations very quickly. I see for some of you turning around your business. I see for some of you finally getting back in shape, or in that program, or in that school. I see for some of you there is some powerful people maybe even who want to work with you, or who want to, I don't know, I'm hearing offer assistance. You could be in some kind of innovative industry. I don't know what this is. I mean, there's many, honestly. And I see some people, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you how I hear this, okay? Don't get offended. But I feel like for some of you, it's some kind of diversity card you're going to play, right? Again, please do not get offended. I don't want to hear anything about this in the comments. When I say diversity, it could be, I don't know, maybe you're an immigrant. Maybe, there is even this women-owned business, that kind of owned business. I don't know. I don't know what kind of diversity card is there, but it's not a bad thing, though. It's a good thing. I never really talk about myself as like, oh, I'm an immigrant, I'm this and that, I'm a woman-owned business. I really think I should, I just never thought of playing that as a card. Like, had scholarship in college, but, I felt like grateful for that, But anyway, but I think for you, actually, the key to some kind of success is playing your, again, diversity card, whatever it is. I'm not saying that you, by the way, are not intelligent or not smart or not gifted. I am just saying that you could get even more, even a bigger of advantage, like literally level up, not just one kind of like step, but level up like 10 steps, like quantum leap. Yeah, quantum jump. I'm just like, again, you guys, I'm honest, because I feel like some of you might be offended by this. And look at this, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. To move away from your current circumstances, especially if there's been any kind of turbulence, into prosperity. Like, it doesn't matter what's happening with the economy. I feel like you are in your own bull market, so to say. Economy-wise, actually, 2026 year is the one that worries me, but we have time, so make sure you get it all together. Let me see. Yeah, and for you with the King of Swords, there might be some people who will offer you help. Some kind of benefactors could be. The Sun, Chariot, the Lovers. For you right now is the time to follow your goals, follow the path where like ask yourself, where do you want to be by the end of the summer? Where do you want to be by the end of the summer? Like, for a lot of you, you can significantly change your life, and without even trying, you will also attract a soulmate. It's like one of those things, you didn't even look for anyone, you were not on dating apps, you absolutely were just maybe clocking in, clocking out, or just, working in a coffee shop, like over the weekends, on your side hustle or something like this, and boom, you meet the one. Honestly, I've heard stories like this. Like, I ask people, there's many couples around me, like, I always ask them how you meet. And some of the stories are just like, they were not looking, they were just doing their job, they were just working out, whatever, grocery shopping, most mundane things, and they met the one. Now, again, if we want to go esoteric here and not just practical, in astrology, how you meet your future spouse, not boyfriend necessarily, because boyfriend you can meet anywhere, but like your spouse, look where 7th house ruler is. I even have, it's a very old video, I was recording this in Bali with a very poor Wi-Fi. So like, there is a video on this channel, how will you meet your future husband or wife. I need to remake that video, to be honest, to like update it, make it more cohesive, because this was like one of the first videos on this channel a long time ago. All right, so yeah, for a lot of you, you will even manifest love. Now, why are they showing us this situation? What else we need to know here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody is devastated that you decided not to hold on to them. I know that it doesn't look like that, but they are still holding on to you. A lot of the things they post on social media, a lot of the things they do is to get your attention. They're trying to show you, I don't know what you did, Scorpio. Maybe you truly did start dating somebody new, or you started expressing like, kind of like, I feel like you're just this very hot girl summer. Even if you have issues right now, even if you're overcoming things, you're very much in this energy of hot girl summer. At least that's the way you stand out. Because again, we see ourselves a certain way, right? We know about our own issues, but other people don't know. Other people, I feel like, could have a different, almost like, impression of you. Let me see. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the impression that you give people off is that you are successful with your work, with money, very well dressed, very well taken care of, glowing. So like, even if you have any kind of problems right now, I don't think anybody knows it or realizes this. So people are triggered, and I think here a specific person might have been triggered that you said no to their money, or you said no to whatever they had to offer to you, because they're not used to it. They're used to people chasing after them. They're used to people really being kind of even dormant. Like, I feel like whoever they're in a relationship with, this person might be forgiving a lot, and you have to, and I think you're not like that. I think you're someone who would never tolerate bullshit, and essentially they lost an opportunity with you. And you know what it is? I think this person is still very attracted to you physically, and they hate it because like, you're much more attractive than, again, if they're in another relationship or people they're surrounded to, or even, apart from looks, I feel like they're just more attracted to you than they've ever been to anybody else. And it hurts their ego, because I feel like for some of you, you actually never had intimacy with them, or maybe you had intimacy with them and it was so bomb, like it was the best, that they cannot replicate it, so to say, with anyone else. I'm just saying how I'm seeing this. If you ever fuck a Scorpio, like you know how is it, once you go Scorpio, you don't go back, so like, I mean, you can go back, but it's not like, yeah, I mean, yeah, so with the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, the Moon, this person is very triggered by you moving on. So yeah, look at this, because you are moving on. Ace of Pentacles, you said no to their advances. You said no to whatever they were trying to come back. They were trying to play more games with you. You said no, I don't need anyone from you. You offering money, I have my own. Whatever it is you're offering, I have 10 times more. I can make it 10 times more of my own. You said, okay, it's almost like sometimes you win when you are no longer arguing. Your openness to lose in an argument is sometimes what makes you win, right? When, how sometimes people try to prove something to each other and fight and fight and fight, and this person wants to be right and that person wants to be right, and then one moment you're like, okay, you win, you are right. Like, you don't care. It's almost like it's the giant big F you, because you no longer play their game. The Hangman, you said, you know what? Shop is closed. This was fun for a while, but I don't play this game anymore. This is such nonsense. And for some of you, you're wondering, why did you even invest so much of your time in this? Again, it is what it is. For all of you, it's going to be different situations. For some of you, I'm literally even seeing you were experimenting. Maybe you were experimenting with manifestation. Maybe you were just experimenting. Maybe you were bored. There's many different things that could be here. It's not necessarily some crazy psychological trauma that manifested, even though that, I'll be honest, that could be the case here too, but not laughing at it, but you know what I mean. What was I gonna say here? Yeah, there is something, I feel like there's something mysterious about you. The fact that you're unreachable to this person hurts their ego so much, because they always wanted to keep you somewhere nearby. Something you did triggered so much. Like I feel like they realize just how insignificant they are. And again, this might be just a specific message for somebody, but this person has insecurities about their size. You know the kind of size I'm talking about? If it's not that kind of size, they have insecurities about something. Maybe they don't feel successful enough. Maybe they don't feel attractive enough. And especially if you started dating somebody, I don't know, who is more attractive, I feel like this triggered so much. This person, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah, for a lot of you, you realize your worth and value, and you started dating somebody who is a lot more emotionally available, much more suited for you. For some people, you just decided to take a break with the Empress card here. Again, you might not feel this way about you, is what I'm getting, but you really, to the outside world, they see you as somebody who is constantly glowing up. There's many people with the devil to the Two of Pentacles tempted by you, and they cannot stop this. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing here with this infinity symbol, is they are trying to get you out of their mind, but they can't. And some people here are wondering, like, did you put a spell on me? Let me see. Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, and let me take one more, Ace of Cups. I think for you, there is going to be a lot of social events, having fun, you know, kind of like, one second. And yes, somebody knocked at my door. I'll take this as a sign that, you know, yes, you will literally have people, opportunities knocking at your door. Before, I think it's Leo season, a lot of things are going to change. Now, Seven of Swords with the Nine of Cups. There is somebody who cannot stand to see you happy with somebody else. Seven of Swords, it's like, I don't know if they actually going to do anything about it, because, you know, one good thing about this person, whoever this is showing up in your reading, is that they don't really have much balls, you know, B-A-L-L-S. So as much as like they could be like angry, vindictive, they don't actually, like, they never, I think, had the balls to pursue this relationship the way you deserve to be pursued and loved and whatever. Only played more games. And I don't think they actually have the balls to, you know, do anything else. So that's a positive thing. That's the positive thing. And I think with the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, for some of you, somebody you are dating right now looks very promising. Let me see who that is. Gosh, I love this classic Rider-Waite. It's my favorite. Whenever I teach my one-on-one students, always use this deck, and honestly, the best decision. Queen of Swords, King of Wands. You are not looking in their direction, like the person from the past. I think you are not looking in their direction anymore. They are triggered by it. They are trying to pretend they are not looking at you anymore either, even though they are constantly watching you. It's really, like, I think this person needs some therapy. Tower with the Queen of Wands. Something is about to happen with them. I think this could be right around Mars-Uranus conjunction, around July 15-ish. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's some secret of theirs will come out. It could be about marriage. It could be about infidelity. It could be about different things they do. A secret of theirs will come out. And I think there is somebody who's refusing to work with them. Maybe a previous business partner doesn't want to be involved with their BS anymore. They are trying very hard to hold on to some kind of money they made, because I'm hearing they do have some kind of assets, and they're trying not to lose it. Yeah, because with the Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, essentially, even with you, the entire thing, whatever it has been going on, they were very scared to lose some kind of assets. So maybe the way they acted with you had to do with that. And sorry if you hear any noises, it's coffee. Now, person's conflicted, person's watching you. I am feeling that there's something they're about to lose. Could be, I mean, not wishing them that, but I feel like they're gonna blame you for some reason. Eight of Swords, Judgment. But I think it's just karma, to be honest. It's just like some kind of karma, because like they kept taking from others. They kept playing with others' hats, and they thought that they could just move on and live there happily ever after. But it's not how it works. Six of Cups, the Magician, something from the past is going to catch up with them. And most importantly, I think, you know, Five of Pentacles, this is lack of not having you. Because I think for some of you, you might be getting engaged soon. I don't know what it is about. It's something new. I'm sorry if you hear any noise, it's about to go away. I feel like, yeah, for some of you, there is an engagement coming your way. It could be somebody you started recently seeing. Let me see. Ace of Wands. Happens fast. Look at this. Ace of Wands, Hierophant. Happens very, very fast. An engagement, marriage could be. This is Hierophant. This is Ace of Wands. I'm hearing it's happening fast. Of course, you guys take your time, because you sometimes can also jump into things. But, you know, Uranus conjunction with Mars in your 7th house could bring you some unexpected twist and turn of events. I'm seeing it could happen soon. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Just please remember your boundaries, know your worth and value. Don't repeat the same mistakes is what they're saying. With the Magician card, you can manifest very quickly what is it you want. Now, again, try to ask yourself what part of you still identifies with previous experiences. Because there is something, like, I feel like you've extracted a lot of lessons from the previous situation, but there's something else you are still not seeing 100%. I feel like you're about to be shown whatever this is. Now, we'll take this to the extended. So I want to see what's coming to you in love, because, you know, they showed us a lot of things, somebody doing the utmost to get your attention, which is kind of funny. You know, it's really, really funny. What you can tell, I think, like, Scorpios, is one beautiful thing about us is that we're so intuitive, we can see through anything that's going on. Anyway, link to the extended is going to be down below. In the extended, we specifically will see what are the new energies coming your way. I feel like there's some kind of engagement coming in. I don't know. It sounds, I know, pretty crazy. And let's see, you know, whatever this person is going to try to do again, if anything, you know, what's the best way for you to release this energy? Because I know some of you are like, I'm tired, you know, and, you know, they are showing up in your readings because you still somewhere hold them in your subconscious. So some people say, oh, it's bad talking about this, but no, it's actually purging. Sometimes when you know how sometimes when you talk to your friend, right? And like you keep all of the feelings, emotions aside, and you cannot get rid of whatever it is you're feeling. And then you talk to your friend, you know, a couple of times about the situation, and suddenly you don't even care about it anymore. I don't know if it ever happened to you. So I think of it that way. Now, link to the extent is going to be down below. If there are specific dates coming up, I'll let you know. Love you all, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We'll talk soon. Bye.